Hey everyone, I'm rather coherent, back for more heavily modded XCOM 2. Going into Operation Opaque Scepter, a very difficult field commander mission. We're doing this so that we don't lose half our income for the rest of the game, but it's kind of important. As for the team, we have a lot of A-team here. We have our 2 Sparks as always. We have Iron Rhino, our aim-stacked marksman, currently sitting pretty at 121, totally reasonable numbers. And their soon-to-be bond partner, Black Cat, our first Scion and field medic. Currently all they know is Insanity. The goal is to get them tired and then throw them right back in the Psi tank to make sure that I'm getting experience as fast as I can without really compromising the speed of my Psi development too much. I don't want to have Black Cat be a captain when the rest of the A-team is colonels, and likewise, I don't want to have Black Cat be a colonel but have no psionics, so I'm trying to strike a balance there. We're also bringing in Solar Madness and Terror Rhythm, 2 new units that we've just picked up from a rescue mission. We're trying out something new on Solar Madness. I'm going to try out the shields. I don't think I'll like them because I don't like the idea of being incapable of taking cover and just walking around at 25 defense all the time. However, realistically, what I've been finding with my assault infantry is that these abilities, as great as they are on lower squad sizes, right? When you have 4 or 6 man squad size, it's really easy to finish off the last guy with Honed Edge or the second to last guy and break through into cover. I'm consistently engaging like 6 to 12 guys, and there's just not a safe melee. Like, not even remotely safe. We don't even get to the part where we talk about lines of sight. Even assuming I don't pull, the melee isn't safe. So I'm trying out the prep for entry top path where you throw grenades, you stun them, you get the action back, you get concussion grenades to make it easier to stun them yourself without having to carry flashbangs. You take roving warriors so that you can ideally rage fist into somebody, run and gun, and then shoot them 3 times, which is, you know, a little bit gross. It had not occurred to me that that was an option, that rather than using the Icarus armor to fly into a good position, you can just absolutely beat the shit out of one big unit with roving warrior. Looking forward to that. I'm not looking forward to the ballistic shield though. I think that while it's okay to forgo melee, the shield probably isn't really worth it. Out of curiosity, do the knives make you run faster? They have no mobility change, so no, the knife just reduces the cooldown of run and gun by 1 turn, which doesn't really seem worthwhile to me. I would definitely be running the axe if I weren't trying out the shield. Oh, and also there are other units on the team. Psycho Mantis and Magpie are here. You know, it's a well-rounded team, all things told. I don't have any hero units. The only base class I'm missing is the tech specialist. This actually feels like a really normal, good team. I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be a nice change of pace. Hopefully it's not a change of pace where you hit the like button. Hopefully you've been doing that every episode. Alright, we have no idea where the objective is. That's just the nature of these missions. I'm cool running forward to here on Psycho Mantis and seeing what we see.
We've got a hostile squad.
The leader captain, gunslinger, I think that's an honor guard. Come on, man. I guess one of our new guys sucks. Not a great showing for this first assault build. To be fair, it's not a point against the assault build if the assault's just panicking in the corner without having ever taken an action. Anyway, you can just like hit them with a flamethrower, it'll be a pretty good opening. We're probably gonna look to that next turn. So just reposition to here. The sapper has a charge. I never remember to use this and I really do want to start trying it out. I'm gonna move here on the sapper in case I do want to use charge. They can just jump out immediately. Obviously, assault won't need that position as they've given up on playing the game. I'll put the pioneer right behind them, go out through the same opening. Infiltrator needs good eyes, but I want it to be in an open area for the rocket, so here. I think I just want to sprint to this position on Iron Rhino. I'm not 100% sure where the right position is, but that's fine. Oh, we have a traitor demolitionist. Isn't that nice? You can come hang out with the rest of the explosives dudes. I'm gonna put Black Cat next to Iron Rhino. And Minuscule Magpie here. I'm expecting not to have to fight this turn. Based on the fact that I didn't overwatch anyone, you can probably intuit that. The honor guard should be the leader, I think. So, they're not coming towards us anyway. It's fine. I don't have anyone with Bladestorm or Retribution, so I can't open with that. It would be a really nice way to start. Just run somebody next to them and slap 3 of them. Unfortunately, we'll have to take the classic opening of just hitting them all with an explosive. Thankfully, I do have that one resistance card that makes battle madness of all kinds only last for a turn. Now, unfortunately, it's still just not going to do anything this turn. We don't need to ambush this pod. We can actually just slip past them. We know which direction they're going. We can clearly get over here. There's plenty of map left. We can also just go this way. Ambushing this pod's actually wrong, isn't it? Because then we have to come up on the other side. Yeah, it would suck. We don't want to do that. Okay, I'm fine with this. We can get to the van, so I'm going to run to this van on the assault. I'm not surprised to hear they saw nothing. Now we're gonna start moving on everyone else. Although realistically, I think we're all just getting along the wall and not actually going up based on what that first move looked like. But that's fine by me. Alright, everyone is now sprinting on this side. I've realized I shouldn't take that ambush. We're circling around. They didn't pivot back, which might mean that we're going the wrong way. I don't know if the AI for how pods move on this type of mission has ever been changed. But if I had moved so that, like, say the commander was here, right? And previously they would have been between us. I think us moving over here and now they aren't between us would have resulted in them turning around to block the path. If we were in the right direction, meaning the commander is going to be over here somewhere. The demolitionist hardly matters, and this is a bad cover spot if we're in a fight, so I'll take this position and see what happens. Alright. Safe by the grace of God. One tile. That's not too bad. The general's not in this pile of people, right? No, Bradford would have said something. So, you just buckle up, I think. We can fall back and everyone else rotating up. The question is, like, where is people moving to? Where is people moving to? Yes, that is the question. I think I'm good to have everyone walk up here in Overwatch. If they walk at us, we get a sick Overwatch trap. If they don't, we just keep moving. That seems perfectly fine to me, because the person who might get Beagle Rush shot isn't one of my own, so it hardly matters to me. Yeah, I'm down to Overwatch trap everyone as soon as they get up top. Alright, everyone's up top. Most of them are Overwatched. This is probably going to be a fight, but they could walk away. Well, that one's ignoring me, which is nice. Elite Priest, Trooper, Warlock, Mech. And this other pod is Infector, Shield Bearer, Purifier, Legionnaire. Neither pod is too bad individually. I could probably have taken them both at once. I just wasn't in position to do it. And it looks like we are getting that Overwatch trap I was talking about. Wasn't really planning on this, but it's fine. Didn't get as many Overwatches as I would have liked to. He still killed someone before the fight started, so I'll take it. Purifier's just over the edge and gone. Okay. Wait, everyone stop. Let the civilians calmly walk away. Now we may fight. Yeah, sorry about this, Shield Bearer. Not too surprised to hear that pulled the second pod. I was kind of expecting this. I believe the heavy mech has covering fire. Now, unfortunately for the heavy mech, I have a solution to this that is incredibly fair. Stop having covering fire. A little bit of chip damage to that pod, remove their Overwatch, seems worth doing. I will be in range if I overdrive to take a second punch. Alright, you sold me. I'll take the second punch. Before that, though, there is the first punch. Jesus Christ, Fiber Giant. Why do you have animations that violent? No one needed that. Oh, I didn't check if Infectors have counterattacks. I just assumed they were Pyros, but poison? That appears to have been right. Oh, I have moves left, you say? Well, continue to punch. Yeah, that's right, because I get moves for killing people with melee actions. So the first time I turn, at least. So yeah, that checks out. Welcome to Stasis. Enjoy your stay. And I guess continue to reposition around. There's a veteran Purifier here. I don't really like him being there very much. I'm not killing in one. Oh, he's on explosive tanks. Goof. I'm actually going to take run and gun then. I'm going to just... Oh, I can't see it from here? I wish it wasn't explosive, but I guess it's good that it's explosive. So I drop around the back, I shoot the tanks, and then I shoot the Purifier. And thanks to having a Roving Warrior, I can actually make this play. Just real quick. On the off chance that the game is built like this, I don't think it is, but just in case, let's move Magpie for a second. And then take the shot. Thanks to Breaching Maneuver, I can take a move that doesn't do anything useful, so no thank you. Black Cat has to run forward to get involved. Let's see what the odds on an insanity roll are. Because, I mean, He's got a 43 to hit, which makes it seem like the odds of doing anything useful are pretty low. We may need better psi-amps and more training. My gun, surprisingly, only has a 37 to hit. Psycho Mantis is a captain, so I can walk here and flamethrow. And provided that people live, I will just go ahead and use the Mimic Beacon, but I don't think I'll need to. Oh, that's bad news, Bears. Who's my teamwork on? Magpie? Magpie's just got good shots, though. That's the issue. I can freeze something. I can also grapple to high ground. Grappling the high ground sounds beneficial in general. We already have the sightline, so I may as well have the aim advantage. My odds to hit and freeze this guy are a 99. He's the one with the health that's a problem, so yeah, we just freeze the mech. Right, yes, mechs. Obviously, that was the wrong target. Anyway, let's shoot the mech. Also, because I had a grapple, I blue moved first. I definitely should have just not blue moved. That would have been a solid solution to the issue at hand. I should have just grappled instead. Anyway, it's fine. Right, Terrorism, I think this is your first time on a real XCOM mission. There are no civilians, only obstacles. You don't need to feel guilty about this. It's not a war crime, I promise. Okay, so we've gotten the heavy mech down to 3 health. Unfortunately, that's still just, like, not good enough. Well, actually, I don't have Roust. Right, yeah. I was gonna say, Rail still reach it, and it'll be able to do damage because of Phosphorus, but not today. I don't love you or care about you, so if you can just, like, move in the open and get the shot... 50-50? Yeah, now we're safe to have other people ignore it. Perfect. Run forward on the Infiltrator because he's just too far away. Run forward here.
Tired of waiting around.
Oh, Iron Rhino's a million miles away with no sight lines. That's unfortunate. Let's get them up top. And I think here's where I want my Combat Engineer to be. Oh, Solar Madness doesn't move. Right, yes. How sad. I'll go ahead and put you here.
We're picking up an inbound Advent transport. The aliens are going to try and extract the general from the AO.
All right, please move. Thank you. No.
Targeting diagnostic required.
Is he using it on Fiberjet? That's really funny. Make your own full cover. Now, when I made my decisions about the Warlock, I kind of just assumed he was going to summon multiple zombies and not shoot his gun. I'm fairly confident in this, but I don't know it to be true. I can't say that I actually know what Resilience does. Anyway, I was incorrect. Well, he's not shooting his gun, so I was right about that part. So the more advanced Warlocks just have mind control and need to be dealt with. Good to know, good to know. I imagine I just have a 100% through the full cover, right? Yeah, that's about right. I have blue screen rounds on this unit. I have AP here. We're only looking at a 72 through the full cover, though. I have no ways of buffing aim against them. I just want to see what his will is, out of curiosity. I actually can't see them somehow. Interesting. But I can pop up top with him, which surely this is a 100, right? No. No. Could you elaborate on the why? Oh yeah, -10 something and a -10 distortion field. What something and whose distortion field? Those are very good questions. Good job, Black Cat. You've made this much simpler for me. 100, just don't min roll. Easy game.
Hostile terminated. Position compromised.
So Risen Trooper sticks around, that's fine. I have a snapshot afterwards. Rippo.
X-ray neutralized.
Psycho Mantis, if you could come put down this priest. I guess I didn't even need to flank, did I? Just a 100% because it's a shotgun. Anyway, the general's planning on evacing back here, so we know where we need to be. Going to run forward on everyone who can be running forward. On the assumption that the fight is over here. Alright, I've had a single Overwatch on Terror Rhythm, and that's it for the turn. Unsurprisingly, that pod from the start has circled around, and we now have to deal with them. They are what you might call inconveniently far away. Oh, the car's going to explode after one missed Overwatch, huh? That's XCOM 2 for you. Nice. Good job, Serpent Suit. If the Viper refuses to move from there, it will just go ahead and take catastrophic damage for no reason. Kind of funny. Is it laying down? What did the Viper do? Hello, Viper? Yeah, it's now a sad snake puddle. Okay. I think this will be the overdrive turn. This is a fairly hard position with a couple of high armor targets that are quite dangerous in the back. Definitely deserving of a rocket or two. That'll take out all the cover and detonate both cars. That's a great start. Yep. Small enemies dealt with. I think from here I'm comfortable just shooting twice. That is a bit of a hassle. That's going to be on the Marine to suppress, unfortunately. But Zen Soldier did single-handedly take out 3/4 of the pod, so I'll take it. And we run forward. Our Marine's all the way back here. It's worth a 59 for the damage before the suppression. Damn shame. If I had known it would miss, it would obviously been better to reposition forward, but oh well. Oh, Kinetic Strike is back. Well, I mean, if it's available. Oh, right, yeah. You don't like it when I do this, do you? Well, no, but actually it didn't counterattack. There's the General. It's a Bio General, Elite Bio General at that. Honor Guard, Elite Pathfinder, Elite Pathfinder. How bad are Honor Guards? At a glance, they don't seem too terrible. Neither is the General, but I'm sure it's going to get worse as they, you know, immediately call in reinforcements and the like. Sometimes Rage Fist is like, you know, you can have some moves. I don't know why, but you can. Feels very unfair. If I activate Wrecking Ball, can I get to that Pathfinder? Oh my god, I think I can now. Ah, that's unfortunate. I don't know why I can't. I need to make sure this Honor Guard is dead, and my Assault's too far away. So I'm going to take this Rage Strike. The suppression's still fine. It was correct to do it at the point in time before this had pulled. I just should have waited to do the suppression. That's the only mistake. Suppressing the target still makes sense. It's just there was information I didn't have at the time. Prep for entry. Toss your grenade. Just fucking barely, apparently. Oh yeah, you're new here? Don't worry. This is not a war crime. They're probably a faceless operative. It's completely legal. You're not going to kill in one, provided you hit, which is not a given. Rhino is still up top, which hilariously means they have 100% on everything. We need some more shred, though, unfortunately. Which makes me want to chuck this rocket. I'm actually completely fine with this rocket. This seems good.
Target locked.
I don't know how this rocket could be bad. Yeah, that was great. Good job. Now, I don't have concussive grenades yet, but he is flanked, so it's still fine if it hits. If it misses, it's fine. You have a shield. That's why I gave you the shield. So that I'd be allowed to do this. And now you can move forward.
I can handle that.
Additionally, my sniper should be able to take a shot with a much higher chance of killing now. Oh, you Wrecking Balled through it. Are you okay? Did you just deal damage to yourself? Yeah, you just dealt a lot of damage to yourself. Why does Wrecking Ball let you run through cars? Oh, man. I think I might have just blown up because I was near a car. Glad I learned that on a soldier I don't really care about in a moment where I'm not too stressed. So 7 doesn't kill. 8 kills, 9 kills, 40% kills, so 66 and 44. This happens so often. Let me check the actual odds on that. Yeah, the mischance of the mischance is 20.4%. That's actually, I've been saying 4 fits. It's almost exactly 4 fits. So yeah, I'll take the 4 out of 5 to kill here. It seems worth doing. Nice.
Target neutralized.
Does anyone else have a Mimic Beacon? Yes, the medic does. The medic is decidedly less important, so I'll run forward on them and shock the Mimic Beacon. Mimic Beacons feel so fucking cheesy. Even if they were only tanking 1 shot, they'd feel cheesy as hell. I'm gonna take my Sapper up top, just to get them closer. I take this Demolitionist up top, but without carrying out cover to get them closer. Oh yeah, and you're here. Run forward. Feel kind of bad about the completely pointless damage on my assault there, but it's fine. The infirmary is staffed. It's not a major wound. Oh, there's another pod coming.
Got some advent here.
Newton Centurion, Spectre, Heavy Lancer, Frost Droid Elite, Frost Lancer Veteran. I think this is our first Centurion. Oh, so that Spectre is bad news. He's on a gas station pump, though, so that's pretty good. Alright, pile of Overwatches back there, all getting canceled when this grenade lands from the sky. Elite Bio General shooting the Mimic Beacon instead of calling reinforcements. You love to see it. Now, I think this turn I might need to run forward and throw the Mimic Beacon on Rhino as opposed to doing anything else. Still cannot believe I took that damage from the exploding car on Solar Madness. It's so dumb. Anyways, we have a plasma grenade here and a tier 2 launcher. They have no line of sight to us. It gets the whole pod, the gas station, the cars, everything. Go ahead and load your gun first. But yeah, that seems pretty disgusting. That's a great opening on this pod. And they have no line of sight, so I don't even need to check for covering fire because they can't see me. Good job, Terror Rhythm. Nice first mission. Now, I do think I need someone to get over there and make sure it's just these two. I don't think it is. Yeah, there's a third one alive back there. We also need to work on the cover down here. How are your explosives looking? You have a plasma grenade. That's all I need to hear. I think it's just weird pathing. I don't think anything's in there. Oh, there are civilians in there. It's not weird pathing. Okay. Fair, fair. Anyways, plasma grenade. I want their cover gone and their armor shredded. This might not blow up his cover. It might not touch the counter. It also might mess up Terror Rhythm's floor. Seems unlikely to do either of those things. The counter's still intact, and so is Terror Rhythm's floor, so I'll call it a wash. Got a 77 on the honor guard already. Is anyone destroying that cover? Probably not, right? There's still... Yeah, I think this is just worth doing, though. I don't have a good rocket from where I am, but the benefit of the shield is that I don't have to be in safe places. I should feel safe to do this. So I can. Now, is that counter still there? Yes! Yes, it is! Okay, wait, but you have Wrecking Ball, don't you? I thought you did. But you go over it. You don't have Wrecking Ball then. While Overdrive is active. Okay, only while Overdrive is active. Fair, fair. I can move here and then punch. Seems alright.
Proceeding to target.
I'm gonna use Burning Rush for the extra movement point. Saving that movement point lets me use the Flamethrower here, which should be the kill. Well, in that case, I think everyone else does have a notably easier time hitting the General than the Guard, because the General's not in cover.
Target eliminated.
And I don't have a reason to stay here, really, but I also don't have a reason to move, so I'll wait until later to make my decision. I can run forward here, see if Insanity's doing anything. If not, I'll take my bad shots, which, make no mistake, it will be. Oh. Yeah, I'll take that Shadowfall every day of the week. That's fucking wonderful. Good eyes, Black Cat. Also, I do need to prioritize experience on Black Cat every single time I can. Because, yeah, it's just rough. They just don't have great chances at getting experience. They're going to be in the side tank for so much time in the campaign. I can move to here and suppress... I might be moving there and suppressing both of them, honestly. Well, that's a neat idea, except for the part where you don't actually have eyes on either of them. From, basically anywhere, in fact. This is what the grappling hook is for. Let's not forget it a second time. Then we can move to the full cover, and we can at least suppress the Biogeneral for sure from that full cover. We can see both, but I don't think there's going to be an AoE suppression that hits both, is there? I'm out of bullets anyway, so maybe don't do that. So we have the Elite Biogeneral, and we're not answering anything this turn, so... Having used up all our resources already, we suppress the Biogeneral. The Advanced Demolitionist... I mean, he can drop down and throw a grenade. It's fine. It's not doing much, but there's no reason not to. Are these the same type of grenade? Missing all help text. Good job, vanilla game. Oh wait, Demolitionist is actually from AB8. This is not a base game problem. Anyway, I'm just assuming it's a normal grenade. I would like to unload his gun as he has not been mitigated. And then I think... Oh, wait. What's my haywire chance on him? I hadn't realized they had this. Not nearly good enough. Let's shoot guns. My gun is empty. Let's reload and shoot guns. Oh, what the fuck? You have blue screens, right? Or, sorry, black ice, even better. Yeah, duh. I really need to remember what... I just don't think my Spark has ammo types, because unless it has the experimental mod... Or, sorry, the experimental magazine attachment, the weapon mod, he can't have ammo types, so I just always forget which one he does have. Iron Rhino's a million miles away, but I will just blue move into the open and chuck the Mimic Beacon as far forward as I can, which should improve our chances a little bit for, you know, not getting shot. I think here is probably the best chance of being seen, and also, wherever it is, if you can see Rhino, you need to be able to see it, because I can't have Rhino getting shot either. And for my last move, I'm just going to run out this way. I don't see any reason to stay near the general. It probably just results in him having cover. Oh, you had an action. I definitely should have punched him with it then, huh? Ooh, Demolitionist, I don't know about this. Consider yourself lucky, Demolitionist. I, for the life of me, do not know who the last one is. Oh yeah, the Muton Centurion. Right, fair. He's now on fire. Good move. And he has moved into the wrong location. Raise on the Overwatch. Counter-Strike won't do too much. Did more than the Overwatch, though, surprisingly. Why is everyone taking cover on him like it's a safe position? I believe my Sapper is in range of that, and my Common Engineer as well, so that Enforcement Pod is just dead, provided we can actually deal with this. Well, I can definitely deal with one of them. Let me just reposition to the side of you where you don't get cover. And then introduce you to an early grave. So what did he have?
Destroyed. Menace 1-5, kill confirmed.
Bradford, I'm trying to loot the body.
We need to clear the area.
He added nothing. Oh, right, yeah, that's how it works. What did this one have?
Neutralized.
Neat.
On approach.
What a disgusting item. Like, theoretically that could be balanced, but it is so far from balance in its current implementation. I've just been having fun with it, so I haven't been too beat up about it. And we just Overwatch trap this completely, right? Not really too much to think about. Yeah, I'll run forward and take the brace here. I don't think I need to do anything else. Move to full cover, chuck the mine, take the Overwatch. Oh, apparently I can't chuck the mine like I thought I'd be able to diagonally. So the mine's not quite ideal, but it's fine. We have a second one coming.
On Overwatch.
Reload Overwatch on the Marine. Walk forward Overwatch on the Assault, who does not need cover because of his shield. Does he have a 25 defense listed out of curiosity? No, he doesn't. Does he have a perk saying he has 25? Receives the benefits of low cover even when flanked. So it's not 25 defense, it's just he has the benefits of low cover at all times, which is slightly scary from a UI perspective, but it's fine. I'm gonna walk here, chuck the other defensive mine, Overwatch. And I think this pod is probably not going to get an action. It definitely can, it's just unlikely. Do your worst, Biopod. That's actually a fairly large pod. That's our first biomech, and they have a bio captain as well. There could be a bio assault who's one of the troopers. That probably does live through the Overwatch, huh? Bio rocket trooper, biomech again. That's a 5-man reinforcement pod. Yeah, they're gonna live. That'll teach me to talk shit. Even with that disgusting crossfire, there's no chance they're dead. Mines are pretty good, though.
They've seen me.
Metal armor penetration.
Oh, one of those was a Biofaces, apparently. So both Biomechs are alive. The Biofaces may or may not be alive. That's being censored presently.
I'll get him next time.
He's finally finishing his transformation. He's alive too. So we did a lot of work on that pod. That pod was horrifying. It's good to know that the Bio Reinforcement pod at this point in the game is one of the scariest things imaginable. Because that was pretty much a perfect opening. Are Biomechs immune to explosives? Because this mech really should have taken some amount of damage already from a mine. And my only explanation as to why it hasn't would be that they straight up don't take explosion damage. Biomech immunities: poison acid, crystalline poison, Illyrium poisoning, fire, blast padding. Yeah, there we go. They have squad sights. They have the Bioblaster Bomb, which is a tier 3 grenade that they can guide around corners. A mag cannon for 8 to 9 with 2 shred. Fucking terrifying. You're on Overwatch. It's not covering fire, though. Alright, sniper with blue screen rounds. Yeah, you're going to start on this one. Someone else is going to have to finish it, which means we want the Marine helping. And they have the 100. We'll see if we need anything else on the second shot. First, let's go roll this damage. Nice. Very happy to see it.
Hostile target down.
Next, we have Traverse Fire. We can shoot again. There's another Overwatch on another mech. Let's shred some armor. Is anyone close to promotion? Otherwise, I'm just putting experience on Black Cat, given the option. Both Sparks are getting there, but they aren't there yet. We don't have Overdrive yet either. Doing this should result in an incredibly easy kill for Black Cat. We did it, crit, good. And then we can take our shot on the Bio Baseless. Black Cat, please get your experience before going back in the tube. Shit. How's the pistol looking? Actually good enough. It's just a 78 is the problem. You can lead a horse to water. I guess I want it on Fiber Giant then. It's sort of unclear who the second best is. Fiber Giant's gonna be the funniest though. Anyway, maybe next time, Black Cat. Coming over to the MVP screen, we have a pretty damn good performance on Sense Soldier. Disgusting performance on Fiber Giant. I might ban that weapon. I really need to think about it. I've been using it and enjoying it for a while, but I'm starting to be like, you know, maybe we should actually stop using it. Kinetic Strike module may be a little bit broken. Black Cat doing fuck all. This is a non-violent protest, which is quite frustrating. Iron Rhino doing decently. They were pretty far out of range for a lot of that. It was just unfortunate positioning on my part. Psycho Mantis doing okay. Minuscule Magpie doing their job. Solar Madness doing surprisingly well considering how that fight started. Terror Rhythm getting a ton of damage and missing every shot, just living the sapper life. Yeah, that's about how I'd expect everyone to perform. I'm gonna ban the Kinetic Strike module. I don't want to. It's so fun and it's so overpowered, but it's sort of coloring my perception of the entire Pioneer class and ruining the campaign. So even though I've been having fun with it for a hot second, I'm gonna go ahead and put it away forever. This stupid punchy hand, unironically, just does twice as much damage as it should, right? If it were hitting for like 8 to 10, I'd be like, oh, that's pretty strong, but I'm gonna keep using it. It literally hits for 16 for some inexplicable reason. Anyway, Captain Iron Rhino, good to see it. We take weapon specials without even thinking about it, because +1 to damage on everything is kind of a big deal. However, vital point targeting is a very big deal as well. But not for this character. See, I'm not gonna vital point targeting on Iron Rhino. This is the job of the person who does the spotting, and that's not Iron Rhino. However, Opportunist might be very much worth it. I'll take it, actually. I had to think for a hot second. Bandolier doesn't seem worth it because, like, my inventory slots already aren't very valuable. I'm carrying a Mimic Beacon because why not? So, like, sure, I could theoretically carry another Mimic Beacon, but I don't need the ammo slot. So, as of this rank, I deal +3 more damage against flanked targets, which is pretty good. And no other promotions, unfortunately. Nothing too crazy from this mission. Not sure what the 20 intel was from. I guess that might have been a mission reward from something. We certainly did not skulljack this time. There was no tech specialist. But we get the counter for rural checkpoints, which is very important. Captain Iron Rhino, unfortunately, is still not looking to form a bond with Black Cat. They're approaching it, but they're not there yet. Anyway, they're out for 33 hours. Thought they were tired. What did they even take damage from? I don't remember this. Whatever, it's fine. We're gonna throw Black Cat back into the tube. The question is what is the next thing that we get? Was Spacewalk here the first time I looked at this? I could have sworn it was Soulfire, Fortress Inspire, and Stasis. Not Phase Walk. Phase Walk is a notable downgrade. Stasis was what I wanted to train. I wonder what caused it to re-roll. Anyway, barring Stasis, I think it's a pretty easy Inspire, right? Guaranteed damage, ignoring cover and armor when I need to stack experience on the soldier, actually better. Inspire's a better ability, but for the meta progression of the campaign, I think I prefer the damage. Now, coming back to this, what am I doing? It is scanning in Eastern US. I remember memeing about this. Let's go click the button yet again. Maybe this time we'll actually get to make more than like 5 hours of progress before we get pulled away. No. Literally the instant I click the button. Now, countering the collectors isn't actually super important. However, let's go see what the mission rewards are. I can't do that, and also I know it's just countering the collectors. Is Sabotage Transmitter a mission where I get the corpses at least? Well, the corpses have no value because the black market is closed. I feel reasonably confident that I don't want to do this mission, and I'm going to go ahead and let that pass. I have 23 ready. I know I can do it, but I would rather save soldiers to make sure I can get through the next month or so easily and then immediately go into base assaults for Assassin and Warlock. Communist Exile is now a major, and Blast Dynamo is now back. Neither of those things are particularly important, to be honest. Well, there's the important assault that I was worrying about having to do. Biotroop deployment. So, this is the first time we've gotten the sit rep since I made the changes to hopefully make the sit rep actually do things. This might be a biotroop mission, or it might be a completely normal mission. I have no way of knowing. I haven't gotten to test it yet. And the only way to test it is to go in. If I were to go in now to test it, I would get insider information about what's in the mission. Not whether it works specifically or not, but whether or not, like, a specific enemy is there. So I'm going to go in without knowing, assuming that my changes have fixed it. Whoa, Black Cat, why are you here? I can send you while you're training? What the fuck? Black Cat, why are you here? Why can I send Black Cat but not Sword Saint? Is it specifically a different thing that locks them out during Scion training? Because this is how I remembered it working, is you could just send them while they were training and it was fine. I'm gonna send Black Cat then. And this is a lot simpler than I thought it was, or maybe it's glitched out right now. I'll find out in the future. Welcome to modded campaigns where you're playing with a bunch of mods the first time and you have to sort of wing it and guess how things work. I would have loved to bring Draugr, but he's out with Bond training for 36 more hours, unfortunately. It seems like I should mention, Black Cat has superior aim for 94, Magpie, superior aim for 99, Baron, advanced aim for 99, Iron Rhino, superior speed. I don't even need the aim PCS 102. That's pretty good. The advanced Psi underlay, I can build it right now. That's what I was thinking was the case. I just hadn't looked for it. So it is moderately expensive, but it's absolutely worth building. I probably only ever need the one. So now instead of having a Psi strength of 53 plus nothing, it's 53 plus 20, and that seems substantially more usable. Also, having made it to the A-team on Black Cat, congratulations, you can now spend ability points. I think combat conditioning is a pretty easy one to say I want on an A-team soldier. I also like low profile quite a lot. For now, though, I'm just taking combat conditioning. I don't want to spend too much aim, or too much AP rather, on Black Cat. But plus 2 mobility, plus 5 aim, like, those numbers aren't huge, but they're very impactful. The difference I felt on depressed Draugr with combat conditioning and the other skirmisher without was actually very, very impactful. 2 mobility is pretty substantial, and 5 aim is nowhere near nothing. Frequently, you're taking like a 75% shot, and dropping from a 25% miss chance to a 20% miss chance, you negate 1/5 of the risk, right? It's a massive change. I figured it out. The blank penalty, it's minus 10 aim because you moved with an advanced lightweight frame. That's the one that's not telling me what causes it. Because she had an advanced lightweight frame on the previous mission. Alright, so I'm done kitting out the team for Operation Madam Armor. Next time we're going to have a very difficult Haven Assault, potentially with a working biotroop deployment sit rep this time. I don't know for sure if the Fix works or not. We're bringing out Black Cat and Iron Rhino again, looking to form that bond, also just very good units. Our actual just carries all campaign long, Baroque Baron and Total Halberd, who've done so much work for us. And a second combat engineer pairing because Magpie is our best marine by a substantial margin that's currently available. We don't have anyone available to heal the sparks, but also we're probably not going to need them. It'll probably be fine. Typically, I don't find that I need to heal the sparks unless things are going very, very badly, and the Infiltrator can do it in a pinch, so I think we'll be okay. And something does have to be done before I can start the mission, though it kills me to do it. We have to get rid of this thing. The kinetic strike module is just too broken. And as the blue screen canister is elsewhere, unless there's something else I can make, I'll just be taking a rocket launcher. I'm really only looking at the EM pulse, which I don't think is going to be worth it without being attached to a bit. So yeah, we'll take the rocket and be horribly sad about giving up on our overpowered shenanigans. I suspect that what it is this kinetic strike is balanced for like the mechatronic warfare sparks that have the abilities you give to them, and they can't get abilities like Breakthrough and Relentless. So you're gonna kinetic strike up with overdrive and then punch them twice, and then that's it for the weapon for a very long time. Otherwise, you're just kinetic striking every 2 turns. It's not this nonsense where I'm getting multiple punches every turn like you do with the Pioneer, because its damage numbers on a Pioneer are just fucking insane. Alternatively, it might be meant as a replacement for the shield, because I do notice it's equipable in both slots. And if I'm replacing the shield with it and just making this an offensive unit instead of a dedicated tank, that would also feel more sensible. But definitely on a Pioneer in the auxiliary weapon slot, that shit's not okay. That should not be a thing. Anyways, I'm done for now. I've been rather incoherent. I've been having a blast with XCOM 2. I hope you've been enjoying watching it. Thank you for doing so, and see you in the next one.